what we have to achieve is we will just go back to our API call. Right now we are just returning the string, but we don't want to return the string. We will just go return the list of dishes, because we have the list of dishes right now. Call the class, then we will just once this error, because it requires a list now, so you can, when error comes, you can just provide the empty list. Now, so dish from JSON, which is our function name, and it requires a JSON. And what is JSON encode gives? It's the string, right? So basically we have completed the format. Then we go to the meal point, as this will not gonna work too, so let's add this list of dishes, and we can just make it empty. Okay, dishes dot, we have to change it to length. Okay, let's change it to, so sorry, is empty, and showcase the null, otherwise showcase the 0th element to string. Right now just we are focusing on the 0th element to string, right? Just refresh. Don't worry about the elements, right? Yeah, if we refresh the app, that's nothing over here. We calling the API, as I showed you. I put the over here, and I also want to put the debugger over here too. Okay, so as we get out, instance of a dish, right? So we get the instance of this. What is the instance of a dish? So let's add that. So I want to show you the model working. Okay, and how also I want to show you how we can achieve that, right? So going to this, and I also show you how this works. Just add 3 debuggers. Again, call the API. So first go to the function, calls the API, waits for the response, gets the response, goes to from JSON function. As I told you, for each and every element it goes to the element. As you can see, our JSON is this. So as this name value will go to this, meal type value will go to this meal type. As you can see, we have all the parameters. Make sure to name the correctly, right? Because the main naming is the main issue. You can see it will iterate like 4 to 5 times how many other dishes we have regarding to that. So just remove the debuggers, we don't want that. And you can see we have our dishes, and these are 59 dishes, right? 60 dishes in total, right? So let's make a widget out of it. So to make a widget, you can now it's very simple. You have this widget, right? So I have one thing which is dish card, which is my widget to be real, and it requires a dish, right? So I'll go to dishes and let put the index 0. And now you can see how this works. Okay, oh sorry, I can't put it in the on tab because it is not an on tab something. Okay, so it will not gonna be text. So let's change the code a little bit. Okay, so now you can see we will not remove the s, right? So we'll just copy this. Text gonna be over here. Okay, and this is gonna be this. This is gonna be text, and this is our style. So let's copy this style, paste this style over here, remove one of the parentheses, and now we're good to go. Okay, just refresh the parameter. Okay, call the API. Okay, calls the API. We call the API, remove the debugger. As you can see, we have our card ready. It is not working correctly because it's in the expanded. I will remove the expanded. So we have the thing, right? So just put the answer. Now we have multiple lists, so we'll just do that, and very quickly, we will just do add into the builder. We'll create a list view builder. It requires an item builder, and it requires an index too. So now we have the index, so you can just add the index to this. We will copy this part over here. This not requires to be context, and now it's just over here. Okay, I did it in bird curry. Okay, now, okay, it will be better if you use the grid view, right? Grid view, right? I showed you in that like starting videos. Grid delegates, we need a server grid delegate. I don't remember the name with fixed processes count. Processes count will be 2, and we're good to go. Now you can see we can add 3, I think. It's gonna be messy, so let's do with the 2. And now you have the widgets made up of a model, right? It's working very quickly, very greatly, right? To check that how this works, you can just go in there. Yeah, you can check we have just used this dish model.name, dish.name, dish.vote, dish.image, and everything. Yeah, thank you. Bye. It's gonna be a long video.